All right, this is in the state of Tennessee of Cheatham County and Chancery Court, which is filed in the wrong county because in the wrong court, because this is circuit court. You just be quiet.
You go to the courthouse, it comes up.
You need to listen to me instead of talking, okay? This is a challenge to the standing. The Supreme Court of the United States has stated that no corporation has standing anything to man. And then there's a quotation for Rundle versus Delaware Raritan Canal Company. And then it said, as well as it being a maximum of law, citing certain Latin phrases, dissimilar things ought not to be joined by a definition of Black's Law Dictionary. So the respondent in error requires that the state of Tennessee Incorporated and Cheatham County Chancery Court prove their standing to proceed against a man in any court of law. You have 15 calendar days to prove your standing or forever yield to estoppel, waiver, and fraud, and cease and desist this proceeding immediately. More time is available if requested. And then this was signed by Matthew O'Neill Aldridge. Is that your signature?
That's the respondent in error signature.
All right. Well, I find that Matthew Neil Aldridge has failed to appear personally in this court for the plea day on his case, which is set for trial tomorrow. And as a result, you have no standing, sir, under what I know what you're trying to do is to try to use the sovereign citizen approach to this situation. And I'm simply telling you that you do not have the right to represent Matthew Neil Aldridge. If you are, in fact, Matthew Neil Aldridge, then you need to say so and stop this nonsense, because what you're attempting to do has no legal effect. You cannot challenge the criminal law or the jurisdiction of this court by simply filing some legal mumbo jumbo having to do with civil litigation. That has civil litigation in it. It is not a criminal case that you have cited. So it has no effect on this court regarding the criminal statutes of this court. This court is empowered under the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the state of Tennessee, and by the duly elected citizens of Cheatham County to empower and enforce the laws of the state of Tennessee. And that is what I'm going to do regarding Matthew Lynn Aldridge.
And welcome to Facts or Frauds.
2021 CR 19158, State versus Matthew Aldridge. All right. I've been handed a document that states, I, the attorney of fact, there is a ruling $25. I am asking what form of exchange is acceptable. Also, is the trial going to be about trial by jury on the 15th of July? Only a bar member is able to respond by mail. Hendersonville, Tennessee, United States of America, zip.
Well, the address.
Pardon?
Rather have the address private, with you, of course.
Up so I can make sure I'm here. You're going to speak up. We've run through this before. Are you, in fact, Matthew Aldridge, acting as your own attorney?
I'm, in fact, I'm the attorney, in fact, for Matthew Aldridge.
You're the attorney of fact for Matthew Aldridge.
Yes.
Right. Now, you understand Matthew Aldridge is required to be here today because his trial is next week. And if you are Matthew Aldridge, then this is your last day to settle your case by any sort of an agreement. Otherwise, you're going to go to trial next Monday, is it?
The 15th.
All right. You'll be going to trial, and it will be a jury trial. And
yes,
you're going to represent yourself, correct?
Correct. Yes, correct.
All right.
Correct.
And we will show that you are to be here Monday. Raise your right hand. Let's place you under oath. I just want to ask you a few questions on the record. Raise your right hand. Let's place you under oath.
Yeah, fine.
All right. How old are you?
I'll be 40 this August.
40. All right. And how far did you go in school?
I graduated.
All right. From high school?
Yes.
All right.
High school.
Have you familiarized yourself with the rules of criminal procedure?
Yes, I have been.
All right,
Yes,
so you
sir.
understand what the rules are regarding a trial. Do you also understand what the rules of evidence are regarding a trial?
Correct.
And you understand that you're going to be held to the same standard, acting as your own lawyer. You have every right to represent yourself, and I'm not saying you don't. I'm just simply saying you will be held to the same standard
As a
that
bar member.
any other defendant will be represented by an attorney. Do you understand that? You have an absolute right under our Constitution to have an attorney to represent you. And if you could not afford one, I could appoint one for you. But you have elected, if I understand correctly, to represent yourself and waive your right to an attorney. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Then we will see you. I'm going to ask that you sign this written waiver. Sign right there where the X is. Pardon me. All right. I got it. Right, you have signed this without prejudice. Is that your name?
Without prejudice?
Yeah, is without prejudice your name?
3-301. Would you like,
Now, understand, we're not going to mess around when we come back next week for this trial.
I'm
not
aware
gonna
of
put
that.
up with any kind of foolishness where you don't identify yourself. Matthew Aldridge is the defendant. I know you are Matthew Aldridge. You're going to go to trial next week, and you're going to have to be in front of a jury of 12 citizens. We're going to pick a jury. We're going to try this case, and if you are found guilty, then
you'll
you'll
go on to
a
appeals
sentencing hearing.
court and
And then you'll have a right to an appeal.
Yeah.
But if you come in here and say that you are the attorney of fact, or that you are without prejudice, or whatever the situation is, you understand that I'm not going to put up with that kind of foolishness in front of a jury. You're going to have to represent yourself, but you're going to have to come in here and adhere to the rules. Do you understand that?
correct.
And that is the ruling of the court. I'm going to show that he has signed this without prejudice, but I know him to be Matthew Aldridge, and therefore I'm going to hold him responsible for a waiver of his right to counsel. We will see you on the 15th day of July.
You can't fix stupid.
And thanks once again for hanging out with us on Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, you're subscribed, and ring that bell. Also, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. And a major thank you to all of our Facts or Frauds channel members. Wanishi, thank you. If you'd like to become a member, just hit that join button right next to subscribe or click on the link in the description. Now, if you're still hanging out, thank you. I appreciate you all. Why not hit that thumbs up button? Make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, and leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Till next time, I'll see you soon.